So it finally happened. Trae Young has officially been traded to the Washington Wizards. A bit of a weird one when I first heard it, and now I don't know. I thought maybe you could get like a Reese Shea or not even Reese, sorry, maybe you get like a BBALL or something, but CJ McCollum and Corey Kispert. I mean, I guess that's something if you're Washington. But what do Atlanta get better with CJ McCollum? Maybe it's just addition by subtraction, and CJ McCollum's contract's gone at the end of the year, as far as I'm aware. But like, CJ McCollum has been cooking at times. He has been cooking at times this season, and in fairness, Trae Young has been kind of playing poorly for a while. But like, I don't hate this move for either party. I think he wanted to be. He wanted to go to Wizards. And I think in today's day and age, with the way he's been playing, I'm kind of half shocked that they don't have to trade a pick from him. You know, your trade value is going to be 4-time All-Star if you trade for Corey Kispert and 34-year-old McCollum. Like, 8 more days, Trey Murphy for Kuminga, Trey Jackson-Davis, Guy Santos, and 3 firsts. That is a mental trade. That is a mental trade. But at the end of the day, Trae Young... Wait, are the Hawks playing right now? Trae Young getting traded is not something that anyone is surprised by. It's not something that anyone right now is surprised by. We all knew it was coming, and I think it's been the first trade of the season. And it just hasn't worked out since 2021. 2022, they make the playoffs and they get beaten by the Heat. 2023, if I'm not mistaken, they didn't make the playoffs. I don't remember they definitely didn't make it in 2024. And then 2025, did they make it in 2025? I can't even remember, to be honest. But at the end of the day, Trae Young is no longer a member of the Hawks. And right after the game ended, where did he play? No. Or he didn't play. He got traded. And the Hawks, I mean, they still have whatever is left of Porzingis. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Dyson Daniels. He probably comes in and starts. Maybe they trade Reese Shea, who had 25 today. Reese Shea is the most overly hated player in the NBA. Reese Shea is objectively fine. Like, he is an absolutely fine basketball player. Like, should he have been the number 1 overall pick? Would he be number 1 overall pick in a redraft? No. But like, would he go... If you put him on a different team, there is a world where Zachary Reese Shea gives you 14 points per game, really solid defense on really good shooting splits. Like, there's a world where that ends up happening. But at the end of the day, like, you've got now Trae Young being traded and Washington become fun. Like, I don't think necessarily like that the Washington Wizards become are going to be a good team, but I think they're going to be fun. Like, you put him beside Keyshawn George, Alex Sarr, Bilal Coulibaly, they're going to be fun. And like, the Wizards haven't been that bad this year compared to other years. Like, they are, in their last 10, they're 5-5. So they're becoming competent. The best thing the Wizards can do is become somewhat competent, still be in that bottom 5 or bottom 4 conversation, and look into the number 1 pick. That's the best thing they can do. And again, last game, they got killed by the Sixers, who again are looking okay, to be fair. But still, when you have Bilal, when you're putting him in at the starting point guard and you're surrounding him with Bilal, Alex Sarr, Keyshawn George when he's playing, and Trey Johnson, like, that's a good team. Like, say not a good team, that's a fun team. Not a good team, it's a fun team. And Trae Young is going to be kind of the offensive initiator for that fun team. And who knows, like, Alex Sarr with Trae Young as a roller, like, a lot of people liked that idea in Atlanta, except for the fact everybody liked that idea except Alex Sarr. Alex Sarr and his representatives made sure as hell that that did not happen. He made sure that Trae Young did, or that he did not go to Atlanta. They refused to work out from there. Refused to work out. They told Atlanta not to draft him. It's one of those things where you've now got a point guard in a Trae Young who was still sitting on the Hawks bench laughing after being traded. He's been traded. He got traded mid-game. The man got traded mid-game. Like, he knew he was getting traded and still pulled up. This is like the franchise superstar. Like, that is hilarious. It is hilarious that there was a shams bomb mid-game. But what do you guys think? I think it just makes the Wizards fun. I think the Hawks are still going to be very mediocre. I think the Hawks are going to be incredibly, incredibly mediocre for the rest of time, if we're being honest. I don't see the Atlanta Hawks had that 1 year where they look great. They had that 1 year where they look great, 2015, 2014, 2015. And then they had that playoff run where they didn't even look particularly good in that playoff run. The Sixers just threw it away. The Sixers literally just were like, you know what? Nah, we don't want to win this. And then with that being said, you had expectations being put on them and him that probably, like, this was a play-in team that fluked their way to a conference finals in a COVID year. Where, in fairness, I think he start the All-Star? He started the All-Star game in 2020. But, because remember the iconic one where he got picked over James Harden because Giannis was doing he was just describing James Harden and picking other people. Like, that would be a hilarious thing. But yeah, look, it's a really interesting thing anyway to see this trade and how bad it was for Trae Young, or how bad the trade package you get for Trae Young is. However, the likelihood is the rumor was that they were going to have to trade a pick. And they were going to have to attach a pick to get off Trae Young. If they end up having to attach a pick, that'll be a disaster. But right now, Trae Young is officially a member of the Washington Wizards. And barring some Mark Williams bullshit from last year, we'll be seeing him playing with the Washington Wizards soon enough. So yeah, that is the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.